Welcome everyone's to the White Eagle Talking Circle, reading of the daily meditations with Native American elders and our reflections. My name is Josiah and I am an addict.
My name is JC and I'm an addict.
Thank you for joining me today, and thank you out there for tuning in to our weekly reading and reflections. Oh, but before we even do anything, before we get going, we shall start out with a prayer. And I'm lighting the smudge right now. So pray in your own way. As we get ready to do the reading, just pray in your own way. Offer up some good thoughts to Bharatia, Ejik Badish. Here we go. Kwa Balka Shila Novesh Pleda Gushli Sejahoga Jilama. Mleda Kukshesh Sejahoga Jilama Bharatia Ejik Badish Balkola. Stuanukazosh Ilachwachwe. Sejahoga Jilama. Just thank you, Creator God, for today. Thank you for all that you have done for us, all the help that you have given us. We just lift up our brothers and sisters on the red road, those that have gone back out, those still caught up in their addiction, that we all find our way on the red road in a good way. And we also pray for those in the morning, those brokenhearted single parents, those just caught up in the struggle. In your name we pray. Bharatia, Ijikbadish, Bhagakola, Stuanakazosh, Ahu. Well, with that, I'll jump right into the summer meditations with Native American elders, August 22nd. When life is too good, we think too highly of ourselves and our blessings. Then we decide we are the wise and the favored ones, and we don't think we need Wankan Tonka and the helpers anymore. Fool's Crow, Lakota. It is sometimes easy to get off track when times are good. We start to take credit and start to think we are in control. We start to think we are smart. Then we quit praying and pray only with lip service. We say the words but don't mean them. Sometimes our head is our greatest enemy. We start acting like a foolish child. We must develop and discipline to be humble during the good times. We need to remember how honorable it is each day to come into the presence of the Creator. How happy we should be to talk about the grandfather, to have the choice to start each day on a sacred spot, our place of communion with the Great Spirit. Oh, Great Spirit, first, let me thank you for the honor of talking to you today, to have the insight of your love that only you can love me when I don't deserve to be loved. Let me be reminded to talk to you all day long. Who? There's a lot in today's reading, talking about humility. And I always like to say, if you need an example of humility, just look at me. I'm just kidding. I just play. But there's a lot in there, when times are going good. I know in the past, previously to walking the red road, when times were going good, like the reading said, I would drop off with my prayer. Things were going good. I was like, oh, okay, I got this. I took the wheel and I started driving. I thought I was in control. I wanted to be in control. I was like, all right, things are going good. I got this, God. I'm going to take the wheel. And, left to my own devices, I sabotaged everything that was good for me. And just like went full blown into my addiction. So I always try to keep that fresh. Like my best thinking lands me in jails, institution, and ultimately death. So I keep that fresh, that darkest time of my addiction when I had no hope, because keeping that fresh for me allows me to be humble and always be thankful. Like the prayer today was being thankful to Bharatia for allowing me, for letting me open my eyes. You know, I try to start my day out as soon as I open my eyes, thanking Creator God for giving me another day. And when I do that, then that kind of sets the tone for my day. Just that humility, having that humility all day. I know I joke about it, say it my res accent, but it's good. I have to do that because if I don't, then I'll start acting out the way the reading was talking about. I'll take the wheel and it's like, okay, God, I got this. And soon, I'll start using and throw away everything I got. So that humility is really important for me. And one way I do that is, just remembering where my addiction will take me. Because that was my best thinking. Took me to a place where I was drinking a half a gallon of vodka by myself every day and losing all hope in life. That's where my best thinking takes me. So I got to keep that fresh. I got to keep that fresh. I got to remember that. I got to remind myself about that because I don't want to go back there. And, that keeps me humble. But that's all I got. And I will pass the mic over.
I'm JC. I'm an addict. Um, yeah, I can definitely relate to that because I know in my past, I the, especially in the height of my addiction, I didn't even really think about control. I certainly didn't think that, you know, the creator was in control. I didn't think God. My spirituality was so shot at the time. I didn't even consider that most times. Obviously, when I was in trouble, then I would figure this out. What the heck's going on there? What was I saying? Um,
You weren't thinking about control in your addiction. Sorry.
okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't even realize my camera was off. But anyway, I'll kind of reset. Uh, I wasn't, thinking about being in control, and I guess, oh, I know what I was saying. Like when I was getting in trouble, that's when I turned to the Creator. That's when I started praying. But as soon as that trouble was over, that's when I stopped again. I quit communing with my higher power. And then upon starting to walk the red road, that was the first thing I had to do was go to the Creator and say, I can't do this. I need help. And that's how everything started. But the one thing I can really relate to in that reading is it said something like our head is our greatest enemy. And for me, that's especially lately. Once I start getting in there, that's where the enemy is hiding around every corner and he knows what buttons to push. Once he gets his hooks in you, he doesn't want to let you go. And he tries everything and even, the enemy's a liar, the enemy is deceiving. And so for me, it's the flip side that I was thinking about. It wasn't when times are good. Actually, you know what? Times aren't that bad at all. But it's just those little things that pop up and they're not good. And then that's when I want to start saying, well, this isn't working, so I want to take over. I want to be the one in control. I hit these little speed bumps and these little. Sometimes it feels like I'm treading water, putting in work and doing this, that, and the other to try to be successful, and I'm not making any progress, or it seems like I'm not making progress. I mean, that's just the enemy attacking, I think. But uh, so that's when I want to take control. That's when I want to say, okay, look, I'm gonna do it my way. And just like Josiah said, my way was not the best way. My best thinking got me where I was. And so it's not when, for me lately, it's not when times were good, but it's when, I started um, feeling down on myself and attacking myself, and that's when I want to take control. But ultimately, in the end, it was giving that up. Even though when I thought about it, there was no way that I was ever in control in the first place. Really, I mean, there's only so many things you control, but one of the things that you can control are your thoughts. And when I learned how to do that, and I learned how to rein those in, then it was kind of liberating. Then I can just let it go, and I can give everything to my higher power. And then that's when I um, really started to try to express my gratitude. Because sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. No, I just keep saying, thank you for everything, thank you for everything, and that helps keep me grounded, and it brings me back. And then just to know that my higher power is out there, and that I can connect with creators I understand to be, um, is a powerful thing too. Because I somehow, some way, I always get the answers. I always get the guidance. I always get what I need. Even though it's not instantaneous, I think I got to get my head out of that instant gratification type, because I think that's what it is. I was thinking about it the other night, and I think, well, I just want something right now, and I don't know where that's coming from. Obviously, I think it's coming from the enemy attacking, but I think that's just, I got to get out of that instant gratification kind of mode. But anyway, I guess I could stop there. I mean, we could be here all day, but I just want to thank Josiah for letting me back in. I took a hiatus for a couple of weeks, but I'm back. That's all I got. Oh,
Oh, thanks for coming back. Don't call it a comeback.
I've been
You've
here
been
for
here for
years.
years. Right on, right on. Yes, that I think, today's reading for me was just like humility, and we both touched on that, and just having that humility moving forward, very crucial. So I don't want to get out of that. I don't want to start, getting big headed and thinking highly of myself. So yeah, I got to remind myself where my best thinking takes me. And thank you, JC, for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your experience, strength, and hope. And I hope you guys out there got something out of it. And with that, we will close with the silent proclamation. To walk the red road is to offer up a silent proclamation. Here, the destruction stops. We will heal ourselves. We will heal our wounded relationship. We will heal our children. We will heal our nation. On this day, our future history begins. Who?
Oh.
Peace.